Okay. So yeah, the event that we're doing, the Project H3, is a charity event. 100% of the ticket proceeds are going to go to Transition Projects, and that's a company in Portland that helps house homeless people, get them into permanent housing solutions. So we're doing an event that's going to be music, fashion, and art, December 1st at Montgomery Park. Definitely, if you guys want to cover that, we can get you some passes. Spun Academy's sponsoring the event along with several other great companies. So we could definitely get you guys some passes to come down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
So what's Project H like?
Project H3 is something that Kid Pistol, myself, Nora Ish, and Alan Oxton, we're musicians.
Okay.
And so we created this event to do charity work when we have some free time, and kind of take a break from doing shows and things like that, and do something that we build from the ground up. And so we just got local businesses involved and helped sponsor and put on a great show for people and help make a difference in some people's lives. So that's really what Project H3 is.
Okay. How did you guys come up with the name?
Project H3 it's H3 cubed, and it stands for Project Help Housing Homeless.
Okay. And what type of music do you do?
We do hip hop alternative music.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some really good sponsors sponsoring us. Voodoo Donuts, Breaking Ink here in Portland, Tattoo Shop, New Seasons Market. Yeah, what else? What
Oregon Screen Impressions.
Oh,
They're a real large screen printing company in Portland. Of course,
Beverage Company.
Spun Academy.
Vizzo Beverage Company.
Yeah, Viso.
Viso.
That's another really big one. They're going to come down there and provide drinks for everybody.
well,
Yeah, yeah, for free. So. Spun Academy, they're bringing their sound system, their speakers, their subwoofer, and they're going to actually put on a live performance at the show with their DJ school. So they're one of our biggest participants in the show. So
And they're
that's why we're
providing
here.
lighting to us
well,
for the event, and a lot of the sound that we need for the event. So they're playing a huge part in the performance aspect. So them coming through is really good. It's also it's going to be sponsored by J. Caldrone Apparel, which is a pretty cool clothing company based out of Portland. And Jay Caldrone's actually the host of the night as well. And he works with the Portland Art Institute on a lot of things. So we're really happy to have him. And then Paper Tiger Coffee Company is sponsoring the event. And we've worked with them a lot. And they're a real cool company. So the sponsors are making it happen.
cool. So you two are in the same musical act?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he does the rapping. I do the keyboards and piano. Our singer couldn't be here today, but that's Kid Pistol. He's not here.
And he sings, and then he also produces a lot of the music that Alan comes up with on the piano.
How'd you guys all meet?
Me and Kid Pistol met in 2005. He was in a competition. He was producing music, and he was in a competition to produce a song for Flavor Flav, actually. And then we kind of got linked up together through that. He produced a song for me, and then after we worked that one time together, we've been making music ever since then. And then in 2011, we shot a video, and he was our videographer for the video that we shot. And then through that we found out he played piano, so we started making music with him. And then we all put out an album together, so it was a pretty crazy process of how we all met.
And Spun Academy. Can you talk a little bit about the curriculum?
The curriculum, I mean, the basis of Spun Academy has been DJing and music production always, but right now, 100% focused on Project H3, and so we're sponsoring the event, and we're just doing everything it takes to ensure that not only the event is extremely successful, but mostly the charity itself, and that the program carries on from there.
Oh, cool. So what inspired you to take on the project?
You know, I like hardworking, dedicated people. There's so many charities in Portland and Oregon, and I'm sorry, but a lot of them just don't make anything happen. They have great hearts. They have really good hearts. But I just don't see the execution and the success past their initial event or the creation of their nonprofits. And, you know, I've just seen Kid and Ish work so hard at getting their names out that I knew when they jumped on with the charity it was going to be successful, because they just work from when they wake up until they go to sleep, which is rare that they go to sleep. But
It is.
What is sleep?
yeah, so that's why I got involved. And I just, you know, when I'm downtown, you know, I'm getting out of limos, I'm getting escorted here, you know, people have champagne waiting for me, but, you know, from club to club, I'm seeing homeless people, you know, people sitting on the sidewalk. And I'm always the guy that brings the food out and gives them, you know, Portland City Grill 5-star food for their snack. But you know, just sit there and not care about that while you're being catered to. I would never feel good about myself. So the fact that this project specifically addresses the issue that's been in my work environment is another reason why.
Oh. So, how did Spun Academy begin?
It was initially created because I got asked over my 10 plus years in the music industry this one question over and over: can you teach me how to DJ? Can you teach me how to DJ? Can you show me how to DJ? So I told myself, if I ever make it, if I really make it, I will build a place for people to go where they can learn what I did in 9 months that took me 9 years, and for a fraction of the cost. I made it nonprofit to make sure that it was always about that. That's why I went after the 501c3 status, and why I work with other charities as opposed to a lot of the big businesses.
Does that make it unique in the field?
I don't think there's another. There's Scratch DJ Academy in New York, Miami. They are definitely for-profit. They run DMC's crew that started that one. There's a few other, but they're definitely profit-driven. So it's the only one that has ever been state licensed by a Department of Education, Oregon or otherwise. And I know for a fact that it's also the only nonprofit, or created to be nonprofit.
Can you tell me a little bit about where your students have played?
They're going to be playing at Project H3, so I'm glad you brought that up. So, and they're playing all over the place. I see on the internet all the time, or I'll be walking down the street and I'll see a poster, and one of my students' names are on it. But at this event, if anyone's ever wanted to question the program or see what actually comes out of it, we've got a student that's going to be performing live, because Ish and Kid made that possible. So,
We're happy to have them.
right.
Definitely.
So, at Montgomery Park, the building, big Montgomery Park, yeah, can't miss it. Over there in the industrial area right before, or right after Columbia, on your way to St. Helens is where the building is. And we're just a couple weeks away. Did you guys already tell them the date?
December 1st, we mentioned it once, doesn't hurt to mention it again.
So, December 1st, whoever's wanted to see what comes out of our programs, well, there you go. And if anyone's there for media, for press, we can get them a press pass.
Absolutely.
We can just hit me up, and I'll squeeze their thumb or twist their arm or whatever I gotta do to get you guys a VIP
Which he
pass.
doesn't have to. He just
Nah,
asks.
Yeah.
you guys are
Give
in.
him what he
I just
wants.
like to, I
You want in, you're in. We'll let him twist it.
If Brandon says it's a go, it's a go.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about how technology in your field has advanced in the last 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, which is not long, definitely 20 years ago, if you're an artist, the only way to get yourself out there is to have a record label come in, because the recording studios were $150,000 to build. Just the money that went into it was insurmountable, but since workstations can now be at home because of technology with programs like Cubase, Pro Tools, Ableton, Soundforge even, Reason, artists can make professional quality music in their own homes. Now here's the problem. It's very technologically advanced, so it's hard to learn. You try to learn on your own, and I explain it like beating your head against the wall and still not getting anything out of it. So that's where we come in. We show them the programs in less than 30 days. They're putting albums out in less than 6 months, and they're walking away on a poster, you know, opening up for John Legend, Lady Gaga. I mean, I don't like to name drop too much, yeah, right? But I can go on and on. They will always walk away with that one big booking, and from there, it just snowballs.
Mhm.
That's all it takes.
Anything else you'd like to say about either Spun Academy or Project H3?
You know, I would say if anyone's ever even been interested in becoming a rapper, a DJ, a producer, any of that, you know, I would tell them make sure you've got a backbone, like a good day job, education, things like this, an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, whatever. But if they really want to see and meet the people that make this happen, to come to this event, because it's going to be right there in front of them. So if anyone's interested, they can come find me, and someone just has to ask. I'm 2 walkie-talkies away, and I'll be happy to escort them around and introduce them to whoever.
Okay. Would you like to give the details one more time, the venue and so forth?
I'm going to let Ish take that.
Absolutely, yep. Project H3 is going to be December 1st, 7 to 10 p.m. All ages at Montgomery Park Building, 26th and Vaughn Street in Northwest Portland. All ticket proceeds go to transition projects, help house the homeless here locally in Portland, get them out of the cold as we move into the winter season. And it's going to be a great night. There's no VIP at our events. Anybody who comes is VIP. So everybody's just together and really enjoying doing something for other people. So we're really excited about it, and we hope to see a lot of people there.
Well, this is Chris Haynes with Mainstream Media and Spun Academy and Project H3.
Thanks for coming.